All right, so BK, what are your thoughts on how that just went at the press conference with KRS One and his responses to your initial questions there? What'd you think?
I asked the first question at the press conference. It was great. I kind of caught him just as he was wiping his face, since I wanted to sneak in there early and get it locked before it got lost. But I asked him how I said basically, I think the bridge is over there, and I was pointing to him, saying the bridge between people who work in the community and work on initiatives that get KRS One speaking at Ryerson University or get him speaking in Mayor Miller's chair at Toronto City Hall, and then people like ourselves who are doing street actions and making movies and so on, but we're more quote unquote into the conspiracy stuff. How does he, as a guy who's done both, appearing in the Obama Deception and talking about the New World Order, and someone who can appear on BET, very, very hard to do both, how does he bridge our two worlds? And I thought his answer was interesting. I think we have that on film, so you can see that. But he was being polite, talking about the system, but I don't think he wanted to get into the particular failings or successes of either camp in my question. So I need to ask him that in the follow-up where he'd have time to explain his answer.
All right. Here we are.
Mr. KRS One, sir. When I was walking towards City Hall yesterday, I thought of all the activists working within the system, working with City Hall, working with Toronto Police Services, working with other groups, and getting you in Mayor Miller's chair, the mayor of our city's chair, to speak on these things.
Yes.
Then I also heard you mention the Obama Deception, the New World Order. Now, what I thought the bridge is over there. The bridge between the people that understand this deeper level of reality, talking about vaccines and the system, and the people that understand a way to work within the system to achieve some positive goals.
Right.
So as a bridge between people like myself, who am a huge fan of you from both hip-hop and the Obama Deception, who understand 9/11 is an inside job and love Alex Jones, and the people that are working within the system, as a bridge between our two worlds, what are your thoughts on bringing us together, or advice for both of us to get along better?
You know, unfortunately, democracies are built on argument. Democracies don't work unless there is a true dissenting voice. In a lot of ways, the reason why the United States even tolerates KRS One is because I'm actually American. I'm actually the true version of an American citizen. Now, government officials are government officials because they know how to be citizens. Government officials are government officials because they were the protesters. They were the activists. They saw a problem in the community and solved it, which they were able to then later run on that respect and gain public office or public trust. So the paradox is this: the revolutionary becomes the government. This is the paradox I'm in with right now. It's sort of like we are two different paths leading to the same door. And that door is higher quality of living, better standards of life. Better standards of living, higher quality of life. We all want that. Even government wants that for its people. I don't subscribe to the idea that, what is that beeping?
Security door. Sorry about that. Keep that closed.
Turn that microwave off, man.
Word. I'm not the type to subscribe to evil government. I don't believe in evil government. I think Alex Jones does.
Yeah. Evil money controlling the government.
Evil money, right. More importantly, evil money controlling government. Now, I don't believe in evil government, meaning that there's a conspiracy for the government to destroy its people or enslave its people. I don't believe that.
Do you believe there's one within the government corrupting the government?
I think the government's incorruptible. I think any system built by the people, for the people, cannot perish from the earth. That system is infallible because the government comes from you. So you can't say the government is wrong without saying the people are just as wrong.
I think that the people have less control over the government than that in over the last 50 or 100 years. So
they think. but it's only people that's running these corporations. There's no such thing as government, really. Yes, we'll get it. There's no such thing as government. It's people responding to people. And when we understand that, then you understand really what government is. I'm coming to you right now. I realized this working with the United Nations. I thought the United Nations was nations united. I'd get there and there'd be a representative of France, a representative of Brazil, a representative of this one, that. No. The United Nations, as you know, is a bunch of NGOs, non-governmental organizations. And these organizations all want money. All of them. So you go to the United Nations with your wallet out if you want something done there, and you look at that and you say, wait a minute, but you are UNICEF, you are UNESCO, you are whatever. Aren't you just supposed to aren't you just supposed to help me because, principle or I was getting ready to say your mission statement. Yeah. No, it doesn't work like that. I am a human being. I know I hold the office of counselor, or I may be the president, I may be a senator, I may be a judge, but I'm a human being with human problems. This is the flaw in every human society and the reason why religion is necessary. Human beings can't get it together collectively unless there is a bigger threat that unites all of us together.
Right.
This is what a god, a devil, an alien, a dinosaur, a disease, an invading group. Something brings a society together. Now today, you're in a free society, a peaceful society, which means we're about to collapse. There's nothing holding us together anymore. All the institutions are fallen. God is dead. Now we can get the party started. Now you're going to see what man really is. And we might not like it. We may cry out for the Christian cross. At the end of this discussion, at the end of what we're about to go through, you may cry out for the Christian way. So I wish there was a time when I was a slave and it was good. I'd rather be a slave than deal with this that I'm dealing with now. So I just say this to you to say that government is people. And George Bush, you can't criticize him too much because he comes from us. He is us. Every president, every public official in a democracy comes from the people. So if you don't like the leadership or the policies of government, you really have a problem with your community. The government will change laws like that if the community don't want it. The problem is no community. So the government says there is no community, you're an individual. Do what I tell you to do. And that's it. Or I'm going to throw you in jail.
I got the feeling that he truly believes what he said, that the president are not handpicked. Well, he didn't say that in so many words, but he says, yeah, the president is someone just like you or just like me. Any of us can get to that position. It seems like do you think he's willing to go to that next level of...
Interesting. KRS One's in a different position. The hardest core truther, deep researcher, conspiracy theorist, activist is the dude sitting in his basement in his boxer shorts, eating Cheerios and watching conspiracy movies. When that's your existence, you can say and think anything you want to. When you're KRS One, you've got to either use Barack Obama's presidency to help galvanize people or to just destroy their hopes and dreams and anything positive that could be got out of that. So I would say this, he's been critical publicly of Barack Obama on a few occasions, but when he says the president's just like you or me, he is reacting to thoughts that are in people's head and saying, you can do something. So I just think as a political figure in this movement, as the teacher in hip hop, he's got to play that game sometimes for a wider audience. But I think that he would give a different answer in a different circumstance.
Right. So he's maybe just playing it safe in that particular room.
He's not playing it safe in the sense that he's not doing something courageous. Gandhi said at once, one of his quotes is, "Tyrants have always fallen throughout history." Think about it. He didn't exactly add, sometimes they last for 500 years and things are really crappy for a long time. You see what I'm saying? So he's not playing it safe in the sense that he's going to pull away from it. He's trying to say, instead of going negative about everything, how do I use this positively, for the audience that I'm speaking to?